Okay, good morning. Today we're going to be looking at how we can make the simplest dad pancakes ever. All it requires is some flour, some milk, a little bit of baking powder, and some eggs. You might be thinking the simplest way would be in a box like this, but I'll tell you, this is at least as simple and it's way more nutritious. And actually you could even use whole wheat flour if you really want to get more nutritious. This is all you're going to need, 4 ingredients, and it's the simplest recipe and you can remember it. You don't have to have it written down, you don't have to have it on your phone or nothing. It's just 1, 1, 1, and 1, okay? 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 pair of eggs. Yes, I said a pair of eggs. And today I'm going to be tripling the recipe because I got 5 kids and they eat crazy. So if you do the recipe normal, it's going to feed about 3 people. Triplet, it's going to feed 9, and my kids will easily eat all of that. So the easiest recipe ever: 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 pair of eggs. This is Dad's simple recipe for pancakes. You know, whether you want to wake up on a Saturday morning and make a bunch of pancakes for your kids, or maybe you're, out of town at the in-laws place and you got a horde of people and you got to feed a ton of people in the morning. You got to make something quick, something easy, something simple, and you got to remember it in your head. Well, man, you can impress the crowd. You can make meal for the entire crowd of people there that are at your in-laws place. So just come on over here, check it out, and we'll throw it together. You know what I'm saying? So I've looked up a few different things online there on YouTube and stuff, and a lot of the recipes that I've found are quite complicated, and you've got to take like 5 or 6 different dry ingredients. You got to mix them together first. There's 3 cups of flour. Boom. You got to mix them together first. You got to warm up butter in the milk. You got to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And then you got to add vanilla and salt and sugar. Why do you need to add sugar to pancakes when you're going to throw delicious syrup right on top? Syrup is what gives the pancakes flavor. Why do you need sugar in the syrup? I'm sure that your kids don't need any more sugar than what they eat already anyhow. Here's your 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, 3. This just adds a little bit of fluff to them, so they're a bit more fluffy. All right. Now we got our eggs. Now look at these eggs. Easter eggs. Now you probably don't have Easter eggs at your house, but that's okay. We get these because we have Easter egg chickens in our backyard. So you don't need to whip the eggs first like I've seen lots of times on different recipes. You don't need to mix the eggs with butter before you throw them in. You don't need to make a little nest in the flour for the eggs before you throw them in. Just chuck it all in here. I mean, when you mix it up, it's going to mix up just fine. I don't quite understand that, but there's 5 and 6. Remember, it's 1, 1, 1, and 1. 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 pair of eggs. Next goes the milk. 3 cups of milk. And wham! Now, you don't need no fancy fandangled whipper thing like this that gets all bent out of shape and gnarly in the drawer. All you need is a fork. Just use a fork and just start stirring it up. Turn the bowl a little bit while you're stirring, if you want, and just keep going until there's no more dry flour left. It doesn't have to be perfectly creamy smooth. If there's a few little tiny chunks in there, whatever, no big deal. You won't even notice them when the pancakes are cooked. That's that. Now, once it's all mixed up, all you need is one of these soup ladles. That's what I like to use. And I prefer a breakfast grill because then you can do multiple pancakes at once. You can use a regular saucepan, but you can only do 1 or 2 at a time. So this is what I like to do. Just go like that. Quick, easy, simple dad pancakes, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, so you just let them cook till they start bubbling on the top a little bit. Once they start getting brown around the edges, looks like they're ready to flip. All right, the pancakes are done. I'm gonna just chuck them on over here, wham! Throw a little butter on each pancake for a little extra flavor. Okay, we got butter on all the pancakes. Throw a little syrup on each pancake. And there you have it. Delicious pancakes from scratch. Super easy, simple dad recipe. It's delicious. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoy.